Today we are going to be having a look at the Samsung Galaxy Tab A8. So it has a 10.5 inch screen, octa-core processor, and will cost you around £250 in the UK if you buy the cellular version. Hey guys, my name is Khaled and welcome back to another video. So let's start this off with the specification. It comes with 3 different colours. You can get it in graphite, silver or pink gold. It has a TFT LCD screen measuring at 10.5 inches. It gives you a resolution of 1200 by 1920, which gives you a PPI of 216. This tablet comes with 3GB of RAM and 32GB of storage, but you can configure up to 4GB and 128GB of internal storage with SD card capability of up to 1TB. In the box you get the warranty card and quick start guide. You also get a USB-C to USB-A cable and a power brick that charges up to 15 watts. And lastly, you get a SIM removal tool as this has cellular capability. Alright, so let's get to the exciting part. So it weighs in just under half a kg at 508 grams. We get a 10.5 inch TFT LCD panel with resolution of 1200 by 1920, and this gives you a pixel density of 216. At the top we have a power and lock button, volume rocker, we've got a microphone, speakers on the other side, quad speakers altogether. We also have the insert for the SIM card and the micro SD card. On the other side we've got another couple of speakers, USB-C port, and also, you've guessed it, a 3.5mm headphone jack. On the back of the Samsung Galaxy Tab A8 you also get an 8 megapixel camera. We can record at 1080p at 30 frames per second. The same video resolution is at the front of the camera as well, but the megapixel count is reduced to 5 megapixel. So you go through the usual steps: passcode, language, pin pattern, etc. You can transfer from an old tablet and then you're all set up. Once you're fully set up, you'll be presented with this screen. So it's running Android 11, can be upgraded to Android 13 with Samsung's overlay of One UI 5. Now, although you're not going to get OLED level inky blacks, the screen looks still pretty good considering the price being paid. Hey, wait a minute. Just a quick shameless plug. If you want to see more short form content, more reels, more behind the scenes, then do remember to follow me on Instagram at CarlosTech. The speakers on this tablet are extremely loud. It has a stereo speaker setup with 4 speakers. So I'll just give you a quick demonstration and I'll cover each of the sides to give you a better demonstration. The keyboard feels very nice to type on, and because of the silent keys, you can ensure that no people are woken up during the middle of the night. Now, this is a pretty heavy keyboard. Now, I've moved over the silent switches included, and then you have the red ones which I've shown earlier. That gives it a more clicky and tactile feeling. So I'm really happy with this product. I'll be using it in my setup going forward as well. What do you think, guys? Is this something you would buy? Because tablets do have larger screen, a lot of people will be using it for media consumption, whether that's web browsing or watching videos online. So you can see the text looks pretty clear. I'm on t3.com and browsing it through portrait mode, but it's equally as good on landscape mode as well. You can also do multitasking on this tablet by having different windows open, but this part will be reserved for the upcoming review that will be out in around 2 weeks time, so make sure you hit that subscribe button. Viewing angles are generally quite good, but when you turn it 40-45 degrees you do have color fade and the brightness is affected. Now, don't expect to get the best gaming experience from this tablet. It comes with an entry-level Unisoc Tiger Tier 6 18 chipset. It has 2 fast cores at 2GHz and 6 efficient cores at 2GHz too, and coupled with 3GB of RAM, yep, you can maybe get away with low powered games such as Jetpack Joyride or Subway Surfers, but anything that involves a bit more graphic fidelity such as Call of Duty, Asphalt or PUBG, and you'll struggle to maintain a constant frame rate even when the graphics settings are set to low. It's definitely playable, but if you're a high-end gamer, then this tablet is not for you. The video and audio is currently being recorded on the Samsung Galaxy Tab A8. I have the perfect lighting condition because I have the studio lights on. So if you're outside and have bright lights on, this will take pretty decent pictures and videos. So let's quickly go around and have a quick look. We've got dairy milk. I mean, to maintain this physique of having a 6-pack, this is how you do it, guys. So top tip right there. Let's have a look. Zoom this in slightly. Will it autofocus? No, I mean, it's not doing, to be fair, it's not doing the best job at picking up the letters. So if I just quickly tap it there we go. Just tapped it. And then we can see the writing pretty clearly. Okay, so as mentioned, recording at 1080p at 30 frames per second. We've got this ball head by Newer. Let's have a look. There we go, autofocus properly there now. You can pick up the grooves pretty nicely. Doing a pretty decent job. And then finally, we have the key move mechanical keyboard, which I'll be doing a video on slightly later. Here we have a couple of sample shots taken on the Samsung Galaxy A8 using the rear facing 8 megapixel camera. So nothing to rave home about. I mean, I've got perfect lighting condition, but as you can see, the pictures are not the best quality. But if this is the only camera you have lying around, then it will do its job. Alright guys, if you made it all the way to the end of the video, then thank you very much for watching. Maybe leave tech in the comment section below so I can leave a thumbs up. This was a quick unboxing and first look at the Samsung Galaxy Tab A8, but a full review is to follow in around 2 weeks time, so please make sure you hit that subscribe button. As always guys, take care, I'll see you in the next one, peace.